Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in my previous video we saw about the exchange rate mechanism, that is ready or cash, term, spot and forward rates. Today we will be discussing about spot and forward rates in detail. So we already discussed that forex markets, all rates quoted are generally spot rates. USD against INR is quoted as which is today's rate, and Euro against USD is quoted as 1 Euro is 1.13 USD. So the volume, depth and volatility of spot market is higher because of large participation of market players. We already discussed that spot rate is calculated on the basis of the date of delivery of funds is on the second working day from the date of deal, whereas forward rate is any day after spot date. That is, when spot date is on the second working day, forward rate is on any day after the spot date. So now we will be discussing about forward margins, that is premium and discounts. This is very important because based on this we will be getting huge number of problems in module A. So this forms the basis for all those problems. So we will be discussing only this today in order to get a clear view on what is forward margins. We know that forward rates are derived from spot rates, because spot rates is the second working day and forward rate is any day after the second working day. So only if spot date is fixed, forward rates can be calculated. So depending upon whether it is a premium or a discount, forward rate can be written as spot rate plus premium, or forward rate is spot rate minus discount. Let me give you an example. I'm an Indian who exports goods to America. So I will be getting funds in USD. So on the spot date, that is on the second working day, 1 USD is 75.34 INR. Whereas on a forward date, that is on any day after second working day, 1 USD is 76 INR. So when the currency value is more on a forward date, then it is classified as premium. Whereas on any forward day, that is on any day after the second working day, the currency value decreases, then it is classified as discount. So hope you got the difference between premium and discount. Let me give you a better example. If forward value of currency is higher, that is costlier than spot value, then the currency is premium. For example, GBP against USD is 1.6 on spot date, and 1 month forward the rate is 1.6050 USD. So thereby the value of currency increases. So as I told you, if the value of currency increases, then it is classified under premium. So USD will be in premium. That is, premium is 50 pips. So therefore, forward rate, as I told you, is equal to spot rate plus premium. So spot rate is 1.6 plus premium, which is 50 pips. So this is forward rate. So similarly, if forward value of currency is cheaper than spot value, for example, one GBP is 1.6 USD, and for example 3 month forward it is 1.59 USD. So there is a decrease in the value of currency. So USD is in discount. So the discount will be 100 pips. So therefore forward rate is the spot rate minus the discount. Let me give you another example considering the selling rate and buying rate of any currency. So INR against USD is where this is considered to be the buying rate and this to be the selling rate. That is, 1 USD is bought at 48.10 and sold at 48.11, which is the selling rate. So for example, 6 month forward, 1 INR is 48.6869 USD, which is the buying, and this is the selling rate. So therefore forward rate is, as I told you, an increase in the value of currency is premium. So forward rate is 48.78, because if it is a premium we are going to add the value. So 48.10 plus this 48.68 will give you the buying rate, and 48.11 with this 69 will give you the selling rate. So that is how we derive forward rate. So which means that USD is costlier for future value and INR is cheaper for a future value. So this forward, premium and discount is based on two factors. The first one is interest rate differentials of the two currencies involved. And the second factor is demand and supply of forwards in market. So this demand and supply depends on various factors, and we have already discussed some of these factors previously while discussing exchange rate. So the first factor is movement of capital in and out. Here in and out means if you are an Indian and you are involved with exchange of currencies with America, the movement of capital inside India and outside India, that is with America and inside India. The second factor is exports and imports. Trade balance and balance of payment will be the third factor. We have already discussed about balance of payment earlier. The fourth factor is financial and fiscal status of both the countries. So depending upon that, the demand and supply of forwards in the market will be decided. The fifth factor is freedom to invest and move in and out. For example, being an exporter in India, only if we get the freedom to invest and to move transactions and funds in and outside America will influence the demand and supply of forwards in the market. The sixth factor is infrastructure and labor position. Then comes the political stability and its movement, and speculative activities. So all these factors influence the demand and supply of forwards in the market. Now moving on to the first factor, that is interest rate differentials. So interest rate factor is the basic factor in arriving at forward rate. For example, the rate of interest for a particular goods in US is 2% per annum, whereas in London, similar goods it's purchased at 4% per annum. So there will be a flow of funds from USA to London to take advantage of higher yields shown by the UK bills. For example, in spot market, this London market has 4% per annum for a similar goods, whereas in UK it is 2% per annum. So US is giving its USD to London in order to get GBP from London. So US immediately converts GBP to invest in UK bills because it is 4% per annum. So therefore, there is a demand for GBP in spot because US is converting the GBP obtained from London immediately to invest in UK bills. So the demand for GBP in spot will be higher. Once the UK bills mature, then GBP will be reconverted to USD. So therefore, demand for USD in forward market will be higher. So hope you're getting it. So US is giving its USD to London in order to get GBP so that they can invest in UK bills. So therefore, the demand for GBP in spot is higher. Once the UK bills mature, GBP is immediately reconverted to USD, and therefore demand for USD is higher in forward market. So this gain or sacrifice maybe is adjusted in forward rate of currency, either premium or discount. So therefore there is no profit, no loss situation. So thereby, the forward price of a currency against another can be worked out with spot price of currencies involved. Second one is interest rate differentials for currencies. Third one is future period from which the future price is worked out. So the thing we have to keep it in mind is forward rates worked out is not an indicator for future trend of current values. That is, as we discussed earlier, from spot rate we are deriving a forward rate. That doesn't mean that in future the currency value will be the same as in the forward rate. So that is the main thing. Yes, I'm sure that you will be getting a idea about spot and forward rates, how it is derived. Let me give you an overview of what we have seen today. So we saw what is a spot rate and what is a forward rate, what is premium, what is discount. We have seen some examples. How do we consider it to be a premium? How and when do we consider it to be a discount? And we have seen an example considering buying and selling rate with premium. Forward premium and discount is based on two factors. We have seen the two factors in detail, which is demand and supply, its various factors, and interest rate differentials. We have seen an example for it, thereby resulting in no profit, no loss situation. And also we have seen that forward price of a currency against another can be worked out with spot price, interest rate differentials for currencies, and future period from which price is worked out. So this future price which we have worked out does not necessarily indicate the exact future price of a currency. So that we have to keep it in mind. So that's all for today. In order to give you a clear overview of what a forward rate and spot rate is, we have made this session simple because this forms the basis for future problems in Module A. So once you are quite aware of all these concepts which we have seen in this video, you will be able to solve problems in Module A. Thank you.